Good afternoon and welcome to Best Way TV, and you're watching the Power Talk Show. And I'm joined today by the fabulous Docious, the incredibly dacious, the amazingness, and the stupendous deliciousness. I'm running out of superlativeness and would like to introduce you to the one, the only, the amazing Dee Shepherd. How
Oh,
are you today, Dee?
thank you very much, Mark. That's amazing. Thank
Was
you.
it
So
was
the magnificent, marvelous manifesting Mark.
Oh, that sounds much better than my one. I was, I was going to try and come up with that kind of super.
Fragilistic expialidocious.
That's the one. That's the one. What film did that come from?
That'll be Mary Poppins.
That was Mary Poppins. That
Yeah.
was Mary. So you can be the Mary Poppins then of
Almost
today's show.
practically perfect in every single way.
Absolutely, absolutely. So today, Dee, we'll get this right in a minute. What are we talking about?
Today we are going to talk about 3 ways to stop people pleasing. People pleasing is a massive thing that we do in the UK. Really, really big.
Is it right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, how do I know if I'm pleasing people?
If you're pleasing people, you're basically giving up your own self for other people. It's not so much being selfless for other people, but you're putting everyone else before yourself.
Ah, right, okay. So like my kids or my boss or the partner or the postman or something like that.
Yeah, everyone and anyone.
Right, okay. So we're going to learn today, and you're going to show us in practical steps how to stop being a people pleaser. And
Yeah.
so like I go, right, okay, I kind of get it, but what's the big benefit for me of stopping being a people pleaser, or benefit?
The benefits of stop being a people pleaser, there are quite a few. One is being less stressful, being less overwhelmed.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that you save yourself a lot of grief from stopping people pleasing.
Right, what about my mental health, my physical health?
Goodness, when you people please, it can take a toll on both your mental and physical health.
Right.
It can really take over your whole life. You start with just trying to help someone. Like if you go into a new job and you try and do your best for your boss then expects you to keep that up. And then it becomes really, really stressful in your workplace.
So it's like kind of giving bits of yourself away every time.
Yeah, it's like a jigsaw piece, Mark. I mean, goodness.
So you become less. Right, okay, so you've got 3 ways for people, if they're watching this and they're like, okay, so I can see the benefits now because I can kind of identify with this. So you're going to show us 3 ways to stop being a people pleaser, right?
Yeah.
So what's the first one? Oh, by the way, if you look at my hands, I'm covered in paint. My daughter popped round to see me, come and stay with me for a little bit, and she walked into the house and she then went to tell me that what a mess it was and how it should be better, and try and rearrange the whole of the kitchen for me, which was lovely. And then said the whole of my kitchen needed repainting, which was great. I just happened to have some paint and some brushes and some rollers, and I went and gave them to her. But she insisted that I kind of join in. And these are my hands actually clean, right? This is after I've washed them. I think I probably got more paint on me than I did on the walls. But the good news is it's looking shinier than a new baby's bottom now. It's incredible.
Oh, you need to come and do mine, Mark.
I do. I just need to try and figure out how to get this paint off my hands. But
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Did you want to do your kitchen?
Did I want to do my kitchen? Actually, I didn't want to do it because it was never on a list of things to do. Did I want to do my kitchen?
And did you feel that you had to do it because your daughter was doing it?
Yeah.
So you were doing it to please your daughter?
I was, but I also knew that she would only do half of it. So yeah, there was thinking about it. there was a big kind of pleasing her side of it because she'd spotted that it needed to be done. So yes, I was.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, okay, I know where you're coming from now.
Yes.
Yeah, I was pleasing her.
Yeah.
But it's done now, so just got to get the rest of the house painted now. So
Absolutely. All good stuff. All good stuff.
anyway, back to the non-painting bit that you said to me. There was 3 ways to stop being a people pleaser. Number
Yeah.
one, please. Number one.
Number 1, take responsibility for your own happiness.
Okay, how do I do that?
Well, you have to look within yourself to become happy and not looking to, like, you've pleased your daughter
Yep.
to do the kitchen, to start painting the kitchen, to help her do it. It wasn't one of your priorities at the moment.
Great. Yep.
Although you've got greatness from it, you've got a nice shiny new kitchen, but the reason behind it was not for yourself.
Okay.
So we do this with a lot of things in our life. We do things to please other people, and it's not for our own self. It doesn't light you up inside. It doesn't give you a hell yeah, I want to do that. You don't follow your passions because you're giving your time away to everyone else.
Right. All right. Okay.
So like that, I mean, I bet you had 10,000 other things that you would rather have been doing than painting the kitchen.
Yeah, you're quite right. It was never anywhere near the top 10,000.
Yeah.
Never would have been.
No. Whereas, goodness knows, I mean, what other passion would you have preferred to have been doing over the weekend?
Well, I had been literally yesterday because the weather was nice in the garden, in my greenhouse, doing the planting and getting all that sorted out. And I would have either been doing that or finishing off a new course that I'm working on. And that's got a kind of like a deadline against it. So I was kind of like, that's where my priorities would have been.
Yeah.
Should have been maybe. So this thing about taking responsibility for your own happiness then is about what you said was like defining your own passions, the things that you have a value to yourself.
Yes.
And what you do with them.
Exactly. First of all, did that give you any kind of stress yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mind was on other things and then I had to go and do this.
Yeah, that people pleasing causes so much stress in people's lives.
And the job was only half done, so kind of I'd get up today and then having finished more of it off, and then because the kitchen's then upside down, I'm like, it's kind of like, my head's now. So I've now got to go and focus on sorting out everything else out. It's just something that was never, it's like driving a car, I suppose, and you're trying to get somewhere and then suddenly you get a flat tire and you have to stop to kind of fix it. And it was never part of the journey.
Yeah. You've not ever put that time aside for that.
Yeah.
Whereas that's where all the stress comes from.
Okay. So the part 1 is being responsible for your own happiness. So you said to me, it was like defining what you're really, really passionate about and then prioritizing that in your life and saying that is more important than all the other things other people want you to do.
Yes. Yeah. Much more important.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So what, for example, if like I was going down the gym and, so gym for me is a priority. Let's say I've made it a priority. Somebody wants a lift to go down there and I've gone, right, okay, I'm going to train from 11 till 12. I'm going to do an hour session. And then what happens if the other person then turns around and says at 20 past 11, I want to leave in 10 minutes. I'm still training. Well, how does that work?
How does that work? Well, if they want to leave in 10 minutes, that's their choice. My choice is that I've decided that I'm going down there for the hour. I'm going to be there between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do that. My health is the most important thing to me. This actually happened to me. And I felt that this person was trying to take advantage of my time. I was kind enough to give a lift. I was kind enough to be there with them. And they're like, I want to go. I'm like, that's fine. How long are you going to be here? Till 12 o'clock. And then it was given, all right, okay, they left. I didn't feel bad for that. I thought, well, do you know what? I told what time I was going to be there until. This was my plan all along. It was very clear. So I wasn't leaving before then because that was my health. That was my biggest concern, was keeping fit and keeping healthy.
Okay, right. Got that. Give me number two. Number two, you're back on your gin. Right, good stuff. Right. So what's the second way to stop being a people pleaser?
The second way to stop being a people pleaser is through self-love and self-compassion.
Okay.
A lot of people are so compassionate, especially people pleasers. They are so compassionate for other people. They just feel that they want to help them. They can see that they're troubled in whatever way. Mark, let me help you do the kitchen. I've got my own kitchen to do. I'm not going to offer to do your kitchen.
But you can come now and do the rest of my house because I need to get my, the kind of bit where you come in through the front door. That needs to be painted. So you're going to come and do that?
No.
What?
No.
No.
I've got my own kitchen to do. I've got my own entrance way to do.
You're a people pleaser, so you've got to come and do this for me.
No, Mark, sorry. I was a perpetual people pleaser. I am no longer a people pleaser. My answer is no, and I do not have to give you a response as to why.
Good point. So if we're going to give somebody some practical advice, right, that is very compassionate, they're very loving, they're giving their time away to all these other people because they think these other people are in more need than them, right? So what do you do? What do you say to those people that go, yeah, that's me. I'm doing that all the time for other people because, they need help. They need help. They didn't ask for help. I'm going to give them help anyway. What would you do? What's your advice to those people?
My advice to them, when you're giving a part of yourself to each person, it's like a jigsaw piece. So if you were a 10-piece jigsaw puzzle, Mark,
right,
and you gave one piece to your family, one piece to your boss, one piece here, one piece there, to the postman, to the barman, wherever it is you want to give these pieces to. How many have you got left if you've gave your 10 pieces away?
None.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, kind of empty, really, because there's nothing left of me.
Yeah. How does it feel if you gain one or two of the pieces back?
Better, because I'm kind of more in control now. Kind of like I feel a bit more like myself. Not much, but better though. Better than it was before.
What about 5 pieces back?
Oh, 5. 5 pieces of silver, Jim. 5 pieces of silver. Oh, actually, no, stay there, stay. If we're going to do this, hold on. I've got a large coin, right?
Oh, 50 pieces of silver.
No, it's so big, actually, I can't get it in my eye. Jim lad, I got 5 pieces of silver. I'm going to break the camera. Hold on. This eye is bigger than that one. Jim lad, I've now got 5 pieces of silver here. I'm more in control of my life, so yes.
Long John Silver, you're so handsome.
No, Johnny Depp. This is my Johnny Depp impression. Right, so jigsaw puzzle, keep taking them all back, and then you're going to say to me, what does it feel like to have
10 pieces of silver? How does that make you feel?
Listen, great, because I feel light and feeling more control, and this is my life, and I've got time now, so I can do stuff. So it's just like taking these bits back bit by bit by bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really, really good. What about the third area then?
Third area is your self-worth and you're building your boundaries in life.
Okay, what does that mean, boundaries?
Boundaries in life, it's your rules that you let nobody cross over.
Okay.
If I said to you, oh, that's great, you're doing your kitchen, you say, come on, give me a hand. I could really, really do with a hand. And I'm going, no, Mark, I'm sorry. I've got the Power Talk Crew to do this weekend. I've got calls to go on. I've got my own kitchen that I need to be doing. And you go, no, but I really need your help. You're so good at this. I really need you. And I go, but Mark, really? And I'm getting wore down. I really can't help you. I'm sorry. But please, I really need you. And you're wearing me down and wearing me down. And eventually I go, right, okay, I'll be there at 2:00 tomorrow, which I'm not going to be. But
You'll be here at 1.
okay then, no. You can have your petty blip all you wish, because I am still not going to come and do it.
Can I show you something else, right?
Please do.
I used to do this as a child, right?
Yeah.
It's a clever trick. I want you to see if you can do. I know we're going off tangent here, but
Yeah.
we're doing a good time, right? So this was something that someone said, like, "Do you want some licorice?" Right? And you used to do this.
I used to be able to do that. I used to.
Do it. Have a go.
Oh my goodness, I can't do it.
Your bottom lip, come on, bottom lip, and then your top lip's got to come up. No, but without the fingers.
I can't do it.
Oh, that's rubbish. All right, okay. So the third area about stop being a self-pleaser,
Yeah.
build boundaries. So right, so I'm wearing you down. You know, come on, you got to help me. You got to help me. You did it last time. So how do you actually then just go? How do you define? Just stop. How do you get that kind of like definitive no? Then?
Yeah.
How?
That takes practice and lots of practice. And
Right.
you just have to start learning to say no. You start it with the easy things.
Right.
Like if someone says to you in the house, "Can I make you a cup of coffee?" and you really don't want one, and you say no, and then you're so handsome.
But you mean I'm so much more handsome?
Yes, absolutely. So, and someone said, "No, but I want to make you coffee." You say, "No, thanks." And they go, "Do you want a coffee?" And you eventually say yes just for the sake of saying yes.
Mhm.
Practice with that. Practice with the small things. To say, "No, thanks."
I just had this idea. I was just trying to think, like, kind of, if you can imagine like a moat around you.
Yeah.
And because if that person's like far away and they're like, can I? It's almost like they're kind of coming so close that they're right in front of your face.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, I was kind of, as you're talking, I was kind of imagining, you know, if I create a moat, like a castle, I had a moat around me, and the no, right, is the moat. And if I can imagine that they're on the other side of the moat, and that no is just definitively like no.
Yes.
That help?
It does indeed. I mean, it is. It's like, and the only way they can cross over is if you actually lower the drawbridge. So until you do that, it's a no.
Mm.
Doesn't matter what people are asking of you. You practice with no. Practice with the small things first.
No.
I'm
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
No.
But Mark, please.
No.
Not Mark, please.
Nope.
Mark.
Nope.
Mark.
Nope. Moat away.
Please.
I can see all the hairs up your nose. Go away. No. I've made up my mind. The answer's no. It's a definitive no. Just no anymore. Keep asking me. I'm going to get upset. Right? No.
But what if I really get you upset? Will you then say yes?
No, because I'm just going to hang up the call, or I'm going to delete your number, or I'll send somebody around to do your hair. That's what I'll do. Right? No.
I got it done.
I know. It's lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got mine done as well.
I can see there's a couple more hairs there. It's working.
It is.
It's working. They're coming from your nose, but.
Oh, shush. All right. So, in summary, then, to stop being a people pleaser, we've got take responsibility.
Yeah.
Right. We've got, self-love, in terms of what you said to me, the jigsaw thing.
Yeah.
Take bits back. And then you've got to build boundaries. And the building boundaries is all about the no. This is me. This is who I am. You're on the other side of my moat. This is what's important to me. And it's going to stay that way. Right? Yeah. Back off.
Yeah.
And it's all about then. So the way I'm kind of hearing you say to me, it's all about your own kind of self inner worth, strength, and you defining who you are and what's important to you, and everybody else is less important, with all due respect to them, because there can only be one number one.
Yeah, goodness me.
Is that fair enough?
That's exactly fair. There is only one number one, and that number one is yourself.
Okay, so can you come and do my painting at 3 o'clock then if you can't make 2?
No.
Please?
No.
Oh. You know what? Next time I introduce you, you can forget about the supers, right? And the incredibilicious and the fabulodocious and the, what else do we have? The
I'm a bothered.
I don't care. Right, okay, that is really, really, really helpful, right? So I now feel I've got my jigsaw back, I've got my 10 pieces, I've got my boundary, right? I've got some passion, I know what's important to me, and I've got all of these things kind of going on. So I actually feel much lighter, but at the same time stronger. If it can feel stronger and lighter and more, can I say it, in control of my life?
How about empowered?
Empowered, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Feel empowered. Yeah, because it's definitely my 4 o'clock. Can you come and do 4 o'clock?
No.
No?
No. I can come and do never o'clock.
Never o'clock. Right, you're on. Right, I'll see you at never o'clock.
Yeah.
Right, Dee, we've come to the end of the show, right? It's been incredible. You've been so amazing, as usual. Thank you very much indeed. What we should do is maybe we should ask people what they would like as maybe the next topic to come up. Yeah, because this show is all about you, the viewer. It's all about making your life better, because we're in interesting times at the moment where the normal that people talk about that we used to have, that normal has gone, okay? And our lives, once we get out of this lockdown, if we ever do, because, you know, we could be in and out, semi-lockdown, you know, for the next, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years. You know, we've got this recession coming. Things are going to get tougher. You know, people are going to have more calls on us for our time or to do things. We've got no idea what's happening. And it kind of feels like the whole world is being split into two, the kind of, you know, the easy bits and the hard bits, the people that have and the people that have not. And I kind of like, you know, when I'm talking about this, what it feels like is it's all about the self and choosing what we want to have in our lives, irrespective of all the chaos that's going on around us. And
Mark, sorry, I just need to lift that up a bit. It's sounding a little bit negative as to what's happening out there in the world. What's happening out there in the world is that we are being given time in this great pause, that we can build our self-worth, we can find our passions in life, we can learn to say no to people. This is a time to do it. This is an exciting time.
That was the bit that I was about to get to. Thank you very much. Right? It's like me having a punchline, you know, and somebody stealing that thing. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This is a time of opportunity, because we have all of this stuff going on, and we have this opportunity of taking back control over our lives and deciding what we want and who we are and the kind of life that we want to lead.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things that we're trying to put across with the show, to give people the opportunity, you know, of feeling better, of being happy, more healthy, right? More wealthy, you know, with the shows I've been doing with Johnny, and, you know, having all of that control back in their lives. So what I want to say to everyone out there is, what would you like as additional topics, right? Give us some topics, give us some challenges, give us some answers, and Dee's going to answer them all.
Yeah, I love a challenge. Give me a challenge.
Absolutely brilliant. So Dee's going to answer everything. I'm just going to sit here painted, right? And make.
Yeah, you look pretty painted, Mark.
Yeah, I didn't look that pretty earlier on, did I? Anyway, Dee, thank you very much. We're at the end of the show.
Thank you.
Been wonderful. Thank you for everything that you put into this. I hope everybody, you know, in the TV land, you know, back home watching on laptop land or iPad land, you know, is finding this really, really useful, because this is all incredibly valuable. Comment below everything you'd like to see us talk about, questions that you've got that you'd like answered. And as I say, Super D will do that for you. So
yeah, I will do my utmost. I cannot give you any answers as to when the great pause will end, but other than that, it will end. That's my only answer to that.
Absolutely. So, Dee, thank you very much, and I'll catch up with you next week.
Thank you, magnificent Mark.
Bye-bye.